You heard her cries for help and her children thanking police officers. Now a domestic violence survivor is sharing her fear about what will happen once her husband gets out of jail. It's an all too familiar scene in Michigan, with more than 55,000 domestic violence cases being reported in 2019. 67 of those violent attacks resulted in death. Hundreds more victims were left with cuts, bruises, and broken bones. Now this one Metro Detroit mom is talking to our Kimberly Craig about her alleged abuser's low bond and what victims can do if they need help breaking free.
This woman's husband is facing multiple felonies, and she's worried if he gets out of jail, he'll just cut off his tether and come after them.
He put the gun to my face. I couldn't even cry or show any emotions after being hit because he didn't want to wake the children up.
Angie and her two children, ages 9 and 12, feel like they're in a race against time, trying to move to a safe place before her husband of 18 years can bond out of jail. He was arrested earlier this month after hitting Angie and threatening to kill her and the kids.
He's killing them and me and my kids.
Today, Angie talking about the ordeal that began at 3 a.m., hours before the children were up.
He had hit me in the head with a gun twice and hit me in my face. And he said that he was going to duct tape me and I was going to be his hostage. And he asked me, how did I want to die? Do you want me to shoot you? Or you want me to stab you?
Angie is scared because her husband can get out of jail if someone posts just $2,000. His initial bond was set at $10,000, 10%. Then Judge Roberta Archer did raise it to $20,000, 10%. Angie says $2,000 is not enough to keep them safe.
It was like a smack on the wrist that they didn't care about me or my children's safety at all. It is almost like, go ahead and just finish off the job.
And her husband is no stranger to trouble. He's been in prison for fleeing from police and also second-degree murder.
If anybody can help us, just relocate if it's in Macomb County or somewhere, anything out of Detroit where we can just feel safe.
Financial reasons are a huge barrier for survivors. Often what we see is that batterers control the finances, they control their partner's access to money, they control their partner's ability to work and have their own money.
Today we talked to the head of Haven in Pontiac. They have a comprehensive program to help victims of domestic violence and sexual assault.
We have assistance that we can provide them. We have access to job training if they're, in that part of their path.
And in Detroit, at each precinct, there are social workers who are there to assist victims.
Get away because it's not love.
Angie says she also wants to thank Detective Calvin Washington for all of his help. And if you'd like to find out how you can help Angie and her children get to a safe place, we'll have a link on WXYZ.com. In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
There is always a way out, and I hope a lot of people will certainly answer that call, but I know she's getting help, and Kim is helping just by doing these stories.
She sure is bringing awareness, and I can't imagine anything more frightening for a woman and for her children if, in fact, they're in the home as they were in this particular case. Just very, very frightening.
Every 3 seconds a woman is beaten in this country. Certainly a difficult situation.
Now, if you know someone, if someone you know is frightened about something in your relationship, or to find more information about domestic violence programs or counseling, please share the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is on your screen right now, or you can visit WXYZ.com for more information.